It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, next on EA Sports.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: a boatload of carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the option, here's Edwards. Fights him off. A nice little juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. from the gun, Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense. That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on now, let's go. Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, baby.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
What was that, man?
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, man. Come on.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Man, you got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Still first down.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Oh, man.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Let's go.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
No.
and they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
This is unbelievable.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense.
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
It's a big one now.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense.
Cannot do that.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They hand this off to Harris. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Completion good for 14 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And all the way down to the 26.
Here we go.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Fields throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Odafe Owe. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. From his goal line here, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Succa, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 4 yards remain for second down. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man here, Sims, complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On 4th down, Fields. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he stopped immediately there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
And you're not.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, baby.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, check back, back six.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Another run here with Dobbins. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Third and goal, here's the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Suckup's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Out of the gun, Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again is Fields. And that will be incomplete as well. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off play action, Fields. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's... Safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Second and 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A gain of 3, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help
it.